I do storytelling in all its forms. I really believe storytelling is fundamental to who we are as human beings. I see storytelling both as an art form and as a tool. I come from Jerusalem, I come from Israel, and I've grown up with a lot of wars and a lot of anxiety. So a lot of my work has evolved over the years as collecting stories around peace and creating stories on how to build bridges. I love to tell a lot of stories from my Jewish tradition, but also from traditions of other cultures. If it's a traditional story, it's either a story that I heard or it's a story that I found in some written form. So then I have to adapt it to my way of telling it, playing with it, imagining it, working with other storytellers. My process of inquiry is, how does this resonate for me and why? I don't choose a story just because it's a story. I choose a story because it speaks to me. And then it's like, okay, well, why is this speaking to me? And what is here of value to my listeners? And how can I make that relevant to them? And then, of course, there's stories that I write myself. A lot of time that starts with an impulse. It starts with a memory. It starts with an image. So that's a process of discovering the universal. And it's a process of crafting. It's a process of asking a lot of questions. It's a process of trying and failing and working on it. I think one of the things that I've learned in working on personal stories is that you really need to trust that things will come for you and not push them. A lot of times, if you're still in the story and it's raw, you don't know what the story is yet. A story is ready to be told when you can either laugh about it or cry about it, but not in a way that you'll collapse on the audience, in a way that they can laugh or cry with you. There's certain things that you feel. You feel if people are with you. You feel if people are imagining with you. The best indication for me is really when people come to talk to me afterwards and they start telling me their own stories. And then I know that my story reached the most important place that it has to reach. Your heart, your life. That's the biggest compliment. I'm at that exact intersection of all that I am and everything that I love, because I love performing and I love helping people and healing, and I love the power of religion and spirituality, and I love literature, and I love building community. And storytelling is like, it's like at the center of this crossroads. And all these roads of the things that I'm good at and the things that I love come to this one place. The storytelling that I engage in and that I feel has this power to connect in all these different applications is that ancient thing that humans have been doing since the beginning of time. And it is telling stories to create meaning, trying to make meaning of what it means to be human and why we're here.